Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 2024 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how to combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shoutouts to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Evie Gavala, the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Life with Tasharia, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked out my if you ain't checked out our channel by now, what you waiting on? Go do that there, go do that there, alright? And also shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloist, Positive Crash Outs, Queen's Alchemy, Pretty Heart the Conqueror, Sexy Trees 1408, Kendi K All Day, Lala the High Vibe Coach, Elevate Me to You, and last but not least, the Laura's in the house. Ooh, the Laura 01, y'all. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, all you gotta do is check out the tiers, see which level works for you, from the baby gold level to the black gold level, and make it do what it do from there. Meantime, between time, if you like to support Slim Jim Longfoot in other ways, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's cash app on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong. Hashtag prayers for Paris. That's FOR or the number 4. Paris with 2 R's, y'all. And with that being said, y'all, we are here on Winning Wednesday. Wednesday. I'm another week older. I'm another week older, baby. And it is the 17th of September, 2025. Shout outs to my niece's childhood friend Jasmine, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday to you and many, many more. Most definitely. Well, anybody else's birthday on the 17th? Hold on for a second, let me check. Let's see. Yeah, rhythm in the night, baby. Yeah, feeling good, feeling great. Do. Yeah, that part. We in here on this Winning Wednesday, you dig? On this most amazing day, y'all. Nobody else's birthday is the day that I can think of. That part. Okay. All right. Um, all right. So, yo, it is day 2024, y'all. Just in case y'all don't forget, 2024 was just last year. 2024 was just last year. I forgot to mention on 2020, on day 2020, you know, that was the year, that was the last time I shaved my face, was in the year 2020, which means my beard should be like down to my nipples right now, like real talk. But let's see. But that's, I mean, if I stretch my hair all the way out, look, boom, it's the end of the hair gets to about right there where my fingers are at. So it need to be down there. It need to be down there, baby. Anyway, but yeah, 2024 is, y'all remember. At least I hope y'all remember. I hope y'all memory ain't that bad. Um, you know, last year was a crazy year. You know, election year. That election year also resulted in me getting hit by a freaking dump truck, which basically told me, yeah, it's time to bow out with this thing because, yeah, gonna let it be what it be because I ain't sacrificing no life for this. You dig that part? And with that, that was the catalyst that, you know, triggered the phrase that I've been doing all year long, and that is to thrive in 2025. Survive in 2025, be alive in 2025. And later on today will be today is the 260th day of the year 2025, and we will be live in 2025 later on today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, you know, 2024 was definitely a catalyst year, you know what I'm saying, to where we were going to be at for the next 4 years, and all we can do is, of course, stay prayed up and continue to do what we in the month of September, right? I said September. See, I'm used to saying September now because that's what we're gonna continue to do. We're gonna step into greatness in September. In September, we are stepping into greatness as we are now in the latter half of the month. We are on day 17 of the month of September 2025. And we are going to continue to step into greatness. You know what I'm saying? In September, shout outs to Lala, the high vibe coach, for the September reference. And we are going to continue to do just that. We are going to continue to do just that, y'all. I got a question for y'all. Since today is day 2024, what were you doing a year ago? What were your goals in the year 2024? And did you accomplish those goals? Or are you still working on those goals in 2025? I have a particular goal that I'm still working on in 2025 that I hope to accomplish before last year was over, but I will accomplish that goal before this year is over, and that's to finish up this book that I'm currently working on. Because last year at this time I had a couple of books that I was working on that are now done. That's the Force issue number 2 and Spectacular issue number 1. Both of those books I was in the process of you know, working on last year, as well as Dreamcatcher. I was working on Dreamcatcher last year and finished that last year. So that's 3 books that I was working on last year in 2024 that I finished within this time from then to now. And now I got this other book. Once I get this book out, once I get this book done, that is going to open up a whole situation, because all the books that I have had, you know what I'm saying, on the, you know, cooking on the eyes, you know what I'm saying, you know how you cooking in the kitchen, you got your eyes, all the eyes had pots on them, and this is the last pot on the eye, and then everything after that, you know what I'm saying, hey, this is up, you feel me, is up, and I can't wait, because it's been a long time coming to get all these things cooked And here we are. We are in the cooking. We are almost at the end of the phase of the cooking, and we get into it. And I am ecstatic. I'm excited, and it kind of sucks because, you know what I'm saying, there's only so much you can do by yourself, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you don't have, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people who, you know what I'm saying, are who can do the jobs that you're doing. And so, you know what I'm saying, until that day come where you can have the people that can do the jobs that you're doing, you got to do them jobs yourself. You dig? So that part, because I definitely would love to have some amazing creators, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of stuff all at once. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way things can get done. But for that to happen, you gotta have support first and foremost. Not just support of saying, hey, you know what I'm saying, go check out this dude's book, but you need to have a lot of people buying the books too. You know what I'm saying? But first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, I need, you know, Goat Nation, all 7K of you, I need y'all to spread the word on what your boy be doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or at least the people who be coming here all the time. So, you know, which I know most of y'all do anyway, so I ain't you know, stressing on that. But yeah, we are almost to the present, y'all, in terms of the days, and tomorrow is the only day that it's gonna be focused on the present. Man, after that, it's the future from here on out, baby. It is the future from here on out. We are about to leave the years behind, and we're gonna be going towards the future. It's just gonna be numbers at that point. You feel me? Numbers that we can't even calculate because, you know, unless somebody shoot us with an immortality pill, you know what I'm saying, who gonna be here in 21, 25? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be here 100 years from now? You know what I'm saying? If you know anybody who gonna be here from 100 years from now, let me know right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a baby being born today on September 17th, 2025. They might be here 100 years from now, September 17th, 2125. They might be here 100 years from now. There might be a kid right now who's maybe like 5 years old, born in the year 2020. Might be here 100 years from now at the age of 105. You know what I'm saying? A trip, right? A real trip. When you sit up and think about it, like, you know what I'm saying, if anybody in the future born in the year 2024, right now you are a year old. Some of y'all not even a year old yet because 2025 still going on. But if y'all are in the future, y'all might be 24 years into the future, you know what I'm saying, from 2024 in the year 2048, which is the year my mom would have been 100 years old. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might be in the year 2048 watching back on a video talking about the year y'all were born. You know what I'm saying? People who are 24 years old right now. People who are 24 years old right now in the year 2025. You know what I'm saying? They were born in 2001. Those who are 25 right now, born in the year 2000. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are still 24 because their birthday ain't came yet. But, you know, for y'all who was born at the beginning of this century, y'all are young adults now. And, you know, talking, you know, from experience to a person who was grown during the time that y'all were being born. And now here it is, y'all are grown. Y'all are older than I was when y'all were born. You feel me? Those born in the year 2000 and 2001. Y'all are older than I was then. You feel me? And so it's like a whole trip, this whole trip of time. And with these daily vlogs, as we came into the 20th century of the daily vlogs, you know, the 1900s, and now here we are in the 2000s, you know, the 2000s, you know, now we're on day 2024, just a year ago, you know, crazy, you know what I'm saying, you know, coinciding with the year 2024. Ain't that a trip? And I remember when I calculated this, I think I calculated this probably around day 1000. You go back to day 1000, day 1000, 1K, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I think that was around the time I had calculated, you know what I'm saying, being in the year, you know, being on day 2000. And then at that point thinking, okay, so at that time, shoot, day 1K, that was like 2022 when I hit day 1K. That was in 2022. So at that point I calculated that, yeah, so it'd be around 2025. It'll be in 2025 when I reach the 2000s, and then the 2020s themselves, which is where we are right now. We're in the 2020s right now. Day 2024, which was just, you know, the year was just last year. 4 days ago was day 2020. The year 2020 was 5 years ago now. And tomorrow will be day 2025, y'all. It will be day 2025. But before we get there, let's acknowledge and let's be thankful for making it to today. Because once again, like I say a lot, there are people who was here yesterday that ain't here today. And there are some people who are here today that done left already. Like yesterday morning when I recorded yesterday's daily vlog, legendary actor Robert Redford died yesterday morning. You know, he made it to yesterday, but he died before yesterday got in good, you feel me? And so it be like that, you know what I'm saying? You could have made it to today, but today, you know, it is it, you feel me? And so you sit up and think about, you know, those type of things, and it's like, man, time is time, and time is time. And like, you know, people who were born in the 1930s, you know, they are in their 80s and 90s now. You know what I'm saying? These were the people who were like, you know, the older adults when I was a kid. You know, they were like in their 40s going into their 50s at that time. You feel me? You know, they essentially were born 50 years before me. You know, somebody born in 1930, that was somebody born 50 years before me. You know what I'm saying? So here it is. You know, the 2030s are right coming around the corner right now. The 2030s are coming right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be my golden decade. You feel me? That'll be my golden decade. And good Lord. So you mean to tip, you know, don't y'all, like, I was just talking about this yesterday, like, I remember when the 1930s was 50 years ago. You feel me? When the 1930s was 50 years ago, you know, was 40 to 50 years ago, you know, like 1985. In 1935 was 50 years before that. You know what I'm saying? That was the year that DC Comics came out, in 1935, which is now 90 years ago. DC Comics, which of course is where Batman and Superman are published up under. You know, Superman came out in 1938, Batman came out in 1939, and you know, it was in that decade, in the 80s, you know, when they were celebrating their 50th anniversaries. And then other characters were celebrating their 50th anniversaries in the 90s because they came out in the 40s. Like Captain America been around since 1941, which at that time was, you know, 1991, that was 50 years earlier. Now that's what, 80 plus years ago, 84 years ago now, you know. And it's a trip. And just think, 84 years ago, it was 84 years ago. In 1984, it's 41 years ago. Think about that. 1984 is 41 years ago now, and 1941 is 84 years ago now. So ain't that a trip? You know, just like 1958 is 67 years ago, and 1967 is 58 years ago right now. You know, a trip. I know time is crazy, right? Numbers is trip, right? See, I love numbers, but I hate math. If you understand, you understand. I love numbers, but I hate math. Yeah. That's our trip. It's 11 o'clock on the dot, y'all. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. And so we will have wrapped this up just in time for the 11:11 alarm. So that part. And I pray blessings onto all of y'all. Blessings and safe travels and trips as everybody are out doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? For those who haven't been keeping up, you know what I'm saying? I went to Florida this past weekend. That was trippy. That was a trippy experience. You know, that was my first time out of state since 2019. My first time at Florida since 1993. And yeah, definitely an experience. So now when I say, when was the last time you went to Florida, I can say a few days ago. I ain't gotta say a few decades ago now. I ain't gotta say a few decades ago now. So, but yeah. Still don't like how Florida is ran though. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I already checked my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. Yo, I got a new video popping out today at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 5 foods that are aging you faster. Most definitely gotta check that out. I love that thumbnail. Look at that thumbnail. Like, she like pointing at you. She gonna tell you. She gonna tell you. Dig. She gonna tell you what it is. Let me share this one out. New vid. I'm gonna schedule a new vid from. Schedule it for the 12, because that's when it's coming. No, 12:02. There we go. So, alright, so here we go. Alright. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is time. It is time. It is time for the Goat Nation. Goat Nation. Shoutouts. Goat Nation. Goat Nation. Shoutouts. Goat Nation. Goat Nation. Shoutouts. 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 Hey. Shoutouts. Hey. It's time for the shoutouts, baby. It's time for the shoutouts, baby. Yeah, that part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me. That part. Alright, yesterday live, y'all who was here live in 2025, day 259. No comments in the regular comment section. No comments in the regular comment section. Let's see who was here. We had in the building. Lorenzo Harris was in the building. Shout out to Lorenzo Harris was in the house. Struggle Garcia was in the building. Gaga the High Five Coach Nutrition was in the building. So was Junaid Manzour. So was, who else was in the building? Life's Magical Journey was in the building. Joe 2005 Productions, Joe Miller was in the building. Steve 2005 Productions, Steve G was in the building. Who else was in the building? I said them. Okay. Pretty Heart the Conqueror was in the building. That part. And I think that was it. Excuse me. I think that was it. Yep, that was everybody. That was everybody. That was everybody. That was everybody, y'all. So shout outs to everybody who slid through on day 259 of live in 2025. Was this Ocean Vibe video, was this yesterday? I mean, the short, was it yesterday? No, that was on the 15th. Okay, so alright, now let's see what videos dropped yesterday. We have, of course, yesterday's daily vlog, day 2023. And here we go. We had Life with Tasharia say happy Tuesday, GOAT. Hey, shout outs to Life with Tasharia, aka Wellness with Frugal Mama, who currently has 4.46K subscribers with 3.1K videos on the channel. Currently with 826,332 views. The channel's been around since August 31st, 2011. That part. Let's see who was here for the live chat. Estrella Garcia was in the building. Steve, 2005 production, Steve G was in the building. So was Aiden Logos. Junad 2005 production, Junad M. Junad Mansour was in the building. Joe 2005 production, Joe Miller was in the building. Life with Tasharia was in the building. So was Pretty Heart the Conqueror was in the building. And that was it. That was everybody in the building. Everybody. It's 11:06 in the morning. Hate that number. 11:06. But yeah, we up in this thing, making it do what it do and does what it does. As we continue to step into greatness, y'all. We are continuing to step into greatness. You know what I'm saying? I got 5 minutes to kill, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to end this with the 11:11 prayer. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I appreciate y'all, most amazing people, for being here. For those who are watching, you know what I'm saying, this on during the premiere of this daily vlog, I appreciate you for coming. For those who are watching this in the replay, way back in the playback, made back, you dig, I appreciate you as well. And so I'm hyped, y'all. I am hyped most definitely for the next few days, because the next few days will be amazing. I pray that they are most definitely spectacular and just freaking dope on every level, because, you know what I'm saying, God is shining his angels down upon me, as, you know what I'm saying, as they come into vision, as they come into clarity, you know what I'm saying, on this most auspicious occasion, as we continue to just make it do what it do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Dang, I ain't got me no little quesos. I need me a little bag of quesos, man. But hopefully I get some little quesos soon. I remember when I saw my first bag of quesos after 5 years, y'all, back in 2020. I grabbed that bag and hugged it. I literally hugged it like it was a person, y'all. I had pushed my cousin out the way. I saw the bag of quesos. Now, mind you, I ain't seen quesos in 5 years, y'all. I ain't seen a bag of quesos in 5 years. Last time I saw a bag of quesos was in 2015. They was nowhere in no stores between 2015 and 2020 when I was looking for them. I ain't seen them for 5 years, y'all. When I saw that bag of quesos, man, me and my cousin, we were walking down the aisle, and I glanced over and I saw it, and he was standing in front of the chips. I pushed him out of the way, man. I grabbed that bag and I hugged it. Just like this. I like, and he was like, "What the?" He was like, "Dang, what?" And I'm like, "Yo, bro, like, I ain't seen these chips in 5 years, bro. I ain't seen them in 5 years, bro." So I spent the past 5 years grabbing on some queso, man. Love me some queso chips. Although I hate how they have so much air in them, which is why I like getting the little bags more. Okay, the little bags, you at least got more chip in your bag than you got air. So that's why I like getting the little bag of quesos, because at least you know you get more chip than you are air. Because what was that? Y'all saw me the other day. I forgot what day it was, and I forgot to make a short of that video. Dang it. I don't remember which daily vlog it was. No, was it a daily vlog or a live stream? I think it was a live stream. It was one of them. But yeah. Alright, so any history, 2024 history, not much history to really talk about. What did you do in the year 2024, and how it impacted your 2025? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got hit by a dump truck last year in 2024, and that's what impacted me to do these live streams each and every day this year, to thrive in 2025 and to be alive in 2025. And tomorrow will be day 2025, y'all. And as we go ahead and wrap this up, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all on every level for once again being here. Cause you ain't gotta be here, but your boy gonna be here. That part. And with that being said, it's 11:11, y'all. It's 11:11. And Nico, shout out to Nico, did that little riff of Dangerously in Love, you know, Beyonce. But here we go. 11:11 prayer, y'all. Let's get it. That part. Amen. Continue to manifest greatness, y'all. Manifest that greatness. Once you have manifested that greatness, maintain that greatness. And after you maintain that greatness, you know, motivate others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Video. Playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.